Dear students, you are welcome to mathematics class. Our topic today is substitution in formula. Substitution in formula. What do you mean by formula? A formula can be simply put as mathematical relations or rule that are being expressed in symbol. Is a rule that being expressed in symbol. For instance, we all know this formula: C equals 2 pi r. This is circumference of a circle. A formula like I equals PRT over 100, which this one stands for simple interest. This is principal, rate, and time over 100. So this one has turned to be an equation. So this one by formula. The formula can come in form of adding letters and figures. Like this place now, all these ones they are letters. Sometimes we call them variables with figures. So this is what we mean by equation. It has gone beyond expression. So this is what we mean by formula. In a situation whereby we are given some values to input them here, that's what we mean by substitution in formula. And we'll just take some examples related to this topic. Like this examples. Let's take example number 1. And it says, if y equals 17 minus 6x, 17 minus 6x, we are asked to look for x. We have to look for y rather. Look for y when x equals to 2. Another question, we should look for y when x equals to 5. Now, let's take them one after the other. The first question, the equation says y equals 17 minus 6x. The first question here, whenever we see x, we put 2. So on this note, we have y to be equal to 17 minus 6 into 2, y to be equal to 17 minus 12, therefore y equals to 5. Likewise, the second question, which says when x equals to 5, our y still remains as y equals to 17 minus 6x. Our x this time around, x equals to 5. We'll now put 5 here. We are now having y to be equal to 17 minus 6 into 5, which is the same thing as 17 minus 30. Therefore, y is equals to minus 13. So it means the value can come in form of positive, it can also be negative. So when I talk about substitution in formula, is whatever they give to us that we're going to substitute to any equation being given, and we can get positive, we can get negative. So the first one, when x equals to 2, the value of y is 5. And when x equals to 5, the value of y is now minus 13. So this is example number 1. Let's take another example, which will be our example 2. Our example number 2. Number 2. And the question says, if p equals minus 5, q equals to 4, and r to be equals 8, we are now asked to evaluate. Number 1, r squared into the square root plus q squared plus 1, everything over square root of p. And the second question, we have it as p squared minus q squared over minus r. So let's take them one after the other. That is square root of r squared plus q squared plus 1 over square root of p. Another one says p squared minus q squared over minus r. At this juncture, the value of r is 8, the value of q is 4, while the value of p is minus 5. Minus 5 of this. Now, let's now have it as this. We now have r squared with same thing as 8 squared into the square root plus q is 4, that's 4 squared plus 1, everything all over square root of minus 5 squared. Minus 5 squared. Now, this one will give us 64. 8 squared means 8 times 8, not 8 times 2, 8 times 8. It's going to give us 64 to the square root plus 9 plus 8, sorry. The square root of 4 squared will give us 16 plus 1. Everything over minus 5 multiplied by minus 5. Minus and minus will go. 5 times 5 will give us 25 into the 25 of square root. So on this note, the square root of 64 will give us 8 plus 16 plus 1, everything all over 5. And we now have it as 8 plus 16 will give us 24 plus 1 will give us 25. We are now having 25 over 5. 5 here 1, 5 here 5. Therefore, the value of this expression equals to 5. That's the first question there. The other question, p squared, which p equals to minus 5. We're now having minus 5 squared into minus q squared. That's 4 squared, everything all over minus 8. This 8, this minus is, this r is carrying minus. So this one will now give us minus 5, like what we've done there. Minus 5 times minus will give us 25. Minus 4 squared will give us 16. Everything all over minus 8. When we take away 16 out of 25, definitely we are left with 9 over minus 8. And at the end of the day, how many 8 can we get in 9? This one will give, there's minus there. This minus will affect our final answer. So our answer will carry minus into 8 here will give us 1, remainder 1 over 8. So the value of this expression is equal to minus 1 on number 1 over 8. Let's take another example. Example number 3. And the question says that given that t equals to x squared minus k squared, and one has to find the value of t, that is, find t when h equals 35, k equals 15. So let's look at this equation. This is an equation because of equals sign. Let's bring out our formula here, that is t to be equals x squared minus k squared. T to be equals to h is 35 squared minus 15 squared. Now, let me just do direct without using the principle of addition and subtraction. Now, we can do it in this way by looking for 35 squared. That's 35 of 35. We can multiply this together. 5 times 5 will give us 5. We have to keep 2. 5 times this will give us 15 plus 2, 17. 3 times 5 will give us 15. We have to keep 1. 3 times 3 plus 1 will give us 10. So this one will give us 5, 12, 2, 1. We have it as t to be equals to 1, 2, 2, 5 minus 15 squared. 15 multiplied by 15. This one gives us 5. We are keeping 2. 5 plus 2, 7. This one gives us 5. This one will give us 1. This one gives us 5, 2, 2 minus 2, 2, 5. So on this note, when we take away this out of this, we have 1000. We can also use another formula that will combine this. We look for the addition of this and the subtraction of it. The other method which says the power of this, we have, because this is minus, we have 35 minus 15, and we have 35 plus 15. We call the power of product. When you take away 15 out of this one, we have 20 multiplied by addition of this one will give us 50. This is another method. So when you multiply 20 multiplied by 50, this one will give us 0, 0, 0, 10. Add it together, 0, 0, 0, 1. You can see they are the same. So we call this one power. We'll talk about this and more when we can apply this method in our next discussion. But at this point, let me just give the assignment for the day. Now, assignment for the day. Let's just take assignment for the day. In our assignment, question number 1, it says, evaluate T over U minus V when T equals 25. Let's have it like that. Or let's make it to be 90 when this one is 20. V equals 76 and U to be equals to 10. To be equal to 10, let's evaluate this. The second question, we are to get Y, that is Y to be equals to 16x squared minus 9x squared. So we have to find Y when x equals to 7, and at the same time when x equals to 5. When x equals to 5. So we have to look for this. Will give us, let me add another question to it, make it 3 assignment for today. That is, if you have an equation that P to be equals to RGH, we have to look for P when R equals to 5, G equals to 100, and H equals to 12. So this one will be our assignment for the day. Evaluate T into U minus V when T equals to 20, V equals to 76, and U to be equals to 10. The same thing, Y equals 17x squared minus 9x squared. We have to look for Y when x equals to 7 and when x equals to 5. And at the same time, P equals to RGH. P, we should get P when R equals to 5, G equals to 100, and H equals to 12. At this point, so let's work on these 3 questions as assignments. This is how I'm going to stop for the day. Thank you and have a nice day.